Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Thanks, guys. Just finished talking with the Golden Bears head coach. This is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Golden Bears offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And here comes Jaron Kiave Sangopovatelli. We've been waiting to see this good-on-good, explosive offense, stingy defense. We'll see who has the edge. Give to the single back. Enough to move the chains. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sangopovatelli throws for the tight end. Right side, it's Thomas. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Such a nice job at pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand, at least hope.
Touchdown, Cal! Fit it in the window for the score. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They go 83 yards on the drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. So North Carolina's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here comes the sophomore running back. Here's a guy that can really deliver tough yards on the ground for this offense.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. The Tar Heels are in the hurry-up.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you.
And he's got room. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Back to throw, it's Edwards. Unloads it left. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. They want to run it left here. There he goes. Got the first down. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. They go play action with Sangapovatelli. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. They'll need a bunch on second down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Throwing Sangapovatelli. Looking down the middle. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Play action on first down. Right down the middle. Nearly intercepted.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
Back to throw, it's Edwards. Back's got it on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
On third down, he drops to throw. Look out! They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets it out of there for the first time today and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. This should be the last play of the quarter. JKS. Out wide left, it's Thomas. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And the Golden Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The Golden Bears in the hurry-up. From the gun on third down, Sangapolatelli. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass in.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it. Turning it on. The 50. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Jaron Kiave Sangapolatelli throws to the tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch. You always hear put it on the tight end's body, Jesse, but with this guy, you don't have to all the time.
No, he's got long arms, Reese, and he's athletic. I mean, this guy can jump. He can go vertical. He can go horizontal. And that, my friend, was a stab. That was incredible.
Complete downfield. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. The Golden Bears, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Cal! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Deep in the end zone, it's Patterson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Second and long here.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Left side, it's Ship. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Slips through the line. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Finally out of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Sangapolitelli on the play action. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Sangapolitelli fires to the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's marked down at the 21-yard line as the defense comes up with a turnover. From the gun. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. 3rd and long coming up. Gets the back moving. To throw, it's Edwards. Rushes on. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Got his man. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's shipped. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. North Carolina will call its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Turns it upfield. Runs through a man. He might have space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Tar Heels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wide receiver going in motion. Drops back on 1st down. Under pressure. Snags it. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. They're all over him. Touchdown, North Carolina! Middle of the end zone, he's got it!
And finally the offense strikes, man. Puts a drive together, gets points right at the end of the first half. Kudos to their defense, keeping them in it. Now you got some momentum. Figure some things out at halftime. Right back in this ballgame.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Throwing, Sangapolatelli throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the number 16, the NC State Wolfpack. And it's the Hurricanes, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. Two teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. Make it now 6 straight victories for this team in what's turning into a very notable season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside, Mac. Now back to your game in Chapel Hill. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kenan Memorial Stadium.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
They're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Drops back. It's Edwards. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Unloads to the right. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Got a little space. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They give it back to him. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time, the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
JKS timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a third down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
A strike downfield. He's down right there, but he has plenty to pick up the first down. And the Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Looking to the big tight end. With the catch, it's Thomas. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. New set of downs after the completion. Changing the routes with his receivers. Again, it's Songo Bolatelli. Shoots it to the left. Grabs it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
23 on the play. First and goal, California.
The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Jaron Kiave Songo Bolatelli. They will score! Touchdown Golden Bears! He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tells to run, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Washington. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Tells to fake. Here comes the heat. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Rifles it down the middle. Grabs it inside the 15. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback changing the play. Songo Bolatelli. Oh, pressure's coming. Trying to buy time. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Golden Bears. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Working the ground game. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. The Tar Heels want to crank the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. They'll move the tight end. Sets his feet. It's Edwards. Lets it fly. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. 2nd down to the air. Throws for the tight end. That's caught. It's Thurman. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Tar Heels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. From the gun.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Look out! Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? A designed run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Let's get weird. This is exactly what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, 4th quarter. Got to make it happen. Onside kick team comes through.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. Finds his man. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. And the Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on 1st. Rushes on. Finds some time. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, UNC! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Breaks into the open. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
Making the adjustment. Throwing, Sangapolatelli finds his big tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. North Carolina will call its second timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Takes the easy one to the back. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. That is the final timeout for the Tar Heels. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Long way to go on second down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Throws to the tight end, working the middle.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Again, it's Sangapolatelli. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Yeah, and those corner routes are tough to throw for an offense. You try to force it, in between coverage a lot of times, and you could tell it was great defense. Nice job getting the hand in the air, getting it on the football, and making sure that receiver can't make a play on it.
Sangapolatelli from the gun on third down. Sends it downfield. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
The defense has not had an...
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. Got to have a touchdown right here, and this will be the final play of regulation. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. He's taking the deep shot. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye.